So have you guys ever wondered why these were invented? These pieces of hardware right here, not doors. We know why doors were invented. These are called panic bars or crash bars, and a lot of people believe that they were invented after the Iroquois Theater fire in Chicago in 1903 that killed 600 people when the doors inside the theater were said to have not swung outward, they swung inward, which technically isn't true, but we'll get there. That's a whole different video. They were actually invented about 20 years earlier after a lesser known disaster in England. So on June 16th, 1883, a traveling children's variety show called The Fays was giving a show to a bunch of children inside Victoria Hall in Sunderland, England. Now, the group promised that after the show, every child in attendance with a ticket would get a present, which was unheard of at the time. Now, after the show finished, the troupe began to throw toys off of the stage to the well over 1,000 children in the audience, but all of the toys were landing on the ground floor, so the children on the upper levels began to run downstairs for fear of missing out on getting the toys. So as this massive crowd of children is rushing down these stairs to get to free toys, they are met with a door that swung inward and was bolted in such a way that it only allowed one child in at a time. Now this door was likely bolted this way so that people could check that they had the right ticket, allowing one child through at a time to check their ticket, and then the next kid comes through checking their ticket. But when they got to the door, there was such a crowd of children trying to get in, it jammed them against the door and they could not move. So as more children ran down the stairs, it pushed them farther forward, and those in the front began to asphyxiate to death. Now, adults on the other side of the door realized what was happening and tried to get the door open so more children could get through. But unfortunately, the bolt was on the other side of the door where the children were, and they couldn't reach it to get it open. In the crush behind that door, 183 children aged 3 to 14 died of asphyxiation in that hallway. This particular disaster led to a law requiring a certain number of exit doors that swing outward on venues all across Great Britain, as well as the invention of the panic bar. So that is the first instance of these things being invented and put on doors all across Great Britain. And then there were other incidents throughout the United States that also led to their widespread use, but this is the very first one.